Hey, how's it going, everybody? Happy Sunday, guys. So today we will be breaking down, gold and Nasdaq, and more importantly, the DXY, which is the US dollar. We'll be going over what happened, what could possibly happen in this upcoming week, right? What we can expect from the next daily candles, and more importantly, where we could possibly open up on the 4 hour candle, right? And where, depending on where we close on Asia session and how we close in London session, it can give us some nice answers on what entries we might want to get into for New York session tomorrow. A couple things that we have upcoming for this week, guys. It is FOMC statement. FOMC statement, guys, very important. It is Wednesday. I believe the news will be released at 10 a.m. Let's go take a look at it real quick. So yeah, it is Wednesday at 1 p.m. my time. So at 2 p.m. Eastern time, Wednesday, FOMC statement is coming out. We're currently sitting at a 5.5 with the federal rate, right? The federal interest rate. It's forecasting 5.5, so it seems like the Federal Reserve is not going to continue to continue to rate the hikes. I guess they're gonna pause the hike rates. And let's see if it stays at a 5.5, it's pretty bullish for the dollar. It's good signs that the Federal Reserve is trying to battle inflation and trying to slow it down, right? Possibly may not be able to defeat it, but it can definitely slow it down. And it has a plan for it. So that's good. It's good to see that they're also not trying to continue to rate hikes. That being said, guys, let's go take a look at the DXY. Currently, markets are currently closed. It is Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern time. So markets will be opening in the next couple of hours. So let's take a look at the DXY real quick. So over here we have the US dollar. We're currently at 105.33. We're kind of sitting at this level, at this daily level of resistance, acting as support on where price is currently at. But this is a very interesting level, right? We have a lot of reactions and rejection at this level. We have one rejection over here. We have another one over here. But we have reaction. We have more reaction to the right. And it's very important that we identify these levels of reaction, right? So that we know once that we're trading at this level, we can expect what we can expect out of DXY on the next couple week. If we're breaking out of this level, so let's do this. Do this. Just have everything aligned. Not that it matters, guys. I'm just very neat like that. I like being organized with my charts. So we also have this next level of resistance over here at 108. Now, in order for us to, let's see if we could, there's also a daily range here, right? From 105 to 108. It sort of wanted to create the same range over here to the right, if you guys can see. Right here. And it seems like price, with the way the daily has closed in the past couple of days, it seems like price wants to do a new range over here. But that's something that we would want to happen for the DXY to continue to uptrend, right? Now, also keep in mind, guys, for the past 2 months, pretty much, we've been on an uptrend, as you guys could see, right? We have from 99.5, we've just been trending up all the way to 105.3. So the question is, will we continue the uptrend, or will we see breakout to the downside? If we see breakout to the downside, it's good for our pairs like gold, where we can see gold start to rally to the upside, right? But we've tested this level many times, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 areas where we've tested this level of resistance support. Right, so it's a key level. That 105 buys above 105 on the DXY. Now, I don't really take positions on the DXY, but how do I trade against it? By trading gold. So let's take a look at the weekly as well, guys. Weekly, we have those same areas, right? It's valid. We're getting strong bullish confirmations. Strong bullish confirmations, right? With regarding price action. We're respecting that trend line, just uptrending as well. Question is, at what point, what area do we start to reverse, right? We always, what goes up must come down, what goes down must go up, right? Where is this level where we start to retrace, have some type of retracement to continue to the upside? Now, keep in mind, guys, also this we have this level of support over here where we broke out of it once, and then we just traded back into this range over here. So this is a strong weekly range from 100 to 105, 101 to 105. So could we retest this level? It all depends on FOMC statement as well, guys. If they decide to continue to increase the rate, then it may not be a good sign for the DXY. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. So on the 4-hour here, we have, right, our minor level support right there, minor level resistance right here at 105.5. And then we have our next level of support, which is at 105, which is a higher time frame level of support as well. Then over here, we have level at 104.35. And then 104.85. So these could be like the levels where we could possibly seeing the DXY reject, right? If the DXY breaks out of this 105.45 area, which is 105.5 rounded, we could continue to uptrend with the DXY, or we could possibly just range, right? If we clear everything, let me remove these drawings. If we clear everything, we also have these minor levels at 105, 104.5, and 105.5, right? So let's see if we can continue to range in this area until we get some volume with the news, or let's see if we would tap back into this range and sort of trade it, right? But I want to see sells below this level right here before the lows over here at 104.5. That if DXY starts to sell off below these levels, then we can continue to buy gold, right? Or trade anything against the dollar and just go for longs. So let's go take a look at gold now that we've analyzed on the weekly, the daily, and the 4-hour. I am a 4-hour support and resistance trader, guys. So this is why before the markets are even, live, I like to take a look at the 4-hour. Make sure I have all my technicals down packed. I go over my fundamentals. You already saw me going over. Let's see, Thursday we have unemployment claims as well. That's a big factor, a big economic event that plays a vital role in the economy. And PMI on Friday. So let's see how we have an interesting week. Another week with half of the week full of news, pretty much. Last week we had 3 days out of the week with news. This week, same thing. Let's go to the XAUUSD pair real quick. Let's take a look. Let's remove our previous drawings, and let's go to the weekly candle. So the previous weekly candle closed bullish. We saw some liquidity over here, right? We touched 1900 level. We rejected that level, so we've already rejected it twice, and we had a bullish candle follow after this same exact candle, right? So as you guys can see, it's literally the same exact candle that we have over here. We're seeing the same rejection. So the question is, will we retrace to the upside and continue to make a lower high to continue this downtrend that we have off the weekly time frame. And it's kind of, if we start seeing it on the monthly, it starts becoming a little concerning. We haven't made that lower low yet, but on the weekly, it looks like price does want to make a new low, right? Now, if we start to break market structure on the higher time frame, right around 1800, then that's where we can start to see, or 1850, we can start to see price on the higher time frame start to turn bearish. But we're sort of ranging off that monthly time frame right now at the moment. Off the weekly time frame, we have this downtrend at the moment that we're currently going through. We also have, let's see, I believe we have a level of support here. Yep, we have a level of support right there at 1900. So I'm a big believer in the quarter point theories, guys, when it comes to gold. 1900, 1925, 1950, 1975, 2000. Those are all key levels on gold, psychological areas on gold. Here off the weekly time frame, let's see if we can continue this uptrend. This downtrend. I'm sorry, guys. This downtrend, as you guys can see here, you have your high over here, then you have your low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So will we make a new lower low, or will we respect this level of support and break out on gold, right? We'll have to wait and see for daily candles to start to open up, especially the 4-hour time frame. We have our levels of resistance over here at 1975, pretty much. 1975. If you guys can see, we have multiple ranges in this area. So key level where we're currently trading at 1923. Let's move this range over here just so that we could see it with our eyes. Visuals. I'm a big believer in visuals, guys. The more you visualize, the more you add to your chart, the better you see things. Obviously, just keep it neat, or some people like messy, but I like my things neat. I like seeing visuals. It acts as reminders, and I don't lose focus. I stay on top of the charts. Okay, so over here we also have this long range, this nice area of consolidation as well. So the question is, well, we're kind of at this key level with the weekly, right? So now if we go to the daily time frame, we close bullish, but we have a nice bullish engulfing candle, but we're respecting this trend line. It seems like even off the daily candle. Now the previous days we were bearish, right? But then Friday we close bullish. So let's see what type of open we get today. And let's see if we decide to, hopefully if we close with the bearish candle, if we open with the bearish candle, we can create a nice bottom wick and then flip towards New York session to close the day bullish, breaking out of this trend line. Now we also have this trend line. We have multiple touches. Remember, the more touches on the trend line, the more valid it is. And here we have at least 4 touches. 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be like a 5th touch. Unless you want to include this as 1 touch. But this right here, where, like I said, maybe it might be best to, wait to see how it opens up, trade New York and not trade Asian or London today. If we take a look here, let's dive deeper into these candles of the daily. Let's start to see our levels of support and resistance, right? Off the daily. So we have here a nice level of support right here. We have our level of resistance. Nice level of resistance. 1930. Let's go over here. All right. So now let's go to the 4-hour time frame. I want to now start finding those one of my last, areas where I can find confirmations to find my levels of support and resistance to see if they're coinciding with the daily and the weekly. So the 4 hours is like my last high time frame that I analyze. So let's see, let's go over here. Let me hide this real quick, just because I like using these lines. All right, yeah. All right, we can do it like this. I can still see. So we have this level right here at 1920 acting as support. We have that 100 pip range of the 4-hour time frame. And then right here would act like a level of resistance, 1925, right? Now, this is all kind of a no trade range for me, right? I don't really want to trade this 100 pip range. Although I could capitalize off of it, I'd rather take the safe, either the safe sells, which would be at this 19, underneath 1920, 30 pip stop loss. And then I could possibly capitalize, off of 120 pips with 30 pip stop loss. Or I can take the risky sells at below 1925 anywhere now. And then safe buys at above 1929. I'd rather sacrifice a buy 70 pips. One thing I am seeing off this 4-hour candle, depending on how the next candle opens up, we could see some uptrending movement. Let's just see. We might not see much volume, but we have this trend line. And if this candle opens up bearish, then we can flip after we've created a nice bottom wick, and then we could possibly engulf the previous wick that we have here to the left. So that will be an interesting move that could play out. Let's see what type of volume we get as well. That's the 4-hour. And let's go over NASDAQ real quick as well. One of the last pairs that we'll be analyzing for the day, just because those are the 2 pairs that I trade and the 3 pairs that I analyze constantly. So now let's go here on the weekly of NASDAQ. Remember, guys, same thing with looking like the dollar for the past couple weeks, months. We've just been bullish. We've just been uptrending. We finally start to see breakout. Could this start to be a reversal point for NASDAQ where we start to downtrend and create new lower lows? Right now, we're respecting the previous lower high. Let me remove these drawings, actually, guys. Right now, we're respecting the previous lower, higher high over here. So it looks like we're forming a lower low to continue to the downside. Now, here I have my weekly level of support at 14,625. I have my weekly level resistance up top at 15,645. And then this could be our middle, point of the range, right? Now on the weekly, let's go back to the weekly. Look how we closed. We closed with a strong bearish candle. We almost engulfed the previous wick. And if we see a nice retest candle to continue to the downside, we could see these nice sells start to play out. This is about how many pips? This is 5,360 pips. So it's like 530 points on NASDAQ. So that's a nice move right there. And if we can get some nice momentum, we close bearish. With price action is indicating to us that we could see nice shorts start to play out on NASDAQ, especially with all the news coming out. Now we have our ranges here as well off the daily time frame. So before I execute positions, I want to start to see us close below the previous low, right? Which would be 15,150. I want to see candle closures underneath into this range, and I want to start to see us trade below it and then take the breakout to the downside. So let's see. And then if we start to create this range that we have here over here, just how we saw previously, then we could take safe sells below 14,600. That would be a nice move as well. If we go to the 4-hour time frame, we've been also trading it. We've been selling off recently. Let's see what candle closures we get. That can also help us determine if we'll be respecting this level of support that we have here off the higher time frames, and if we'll continue to range in this channel, in this side trending channel at the moment. Safe sells would, let's see, safe sells below 15,150, and it's pretty much anything. It's risky sells, I'm sorry, and then safe sells below 14,650. Now this is kind of like a no trade range. We could wait for confirmations and then take safe sells above safe buys above 15,660. So let's see how we open up, guys. Remember, stay patient, stick to your trading plans. We have 5 days of trading this week. Use them wisely. Stick to your trading rules. And guys, if you guys are new to this community, welcome. If you guys are not part of this community, for any viewer who is new to this channel, feel free to join. It's completely free with over 400 trading members in it. And you feel free to reach out to me at any time. I'm pretty fast with my responses. The link are on the bottom on the comment section. Discord link, YouTube link, which are here, and Instagram link. And if you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Would mean a lot to me. And comment down what pair you guys analyze so we can take a look at one day. Thank you guys. Happy Sunday, happy trading day, happy trading week. Let's have a great trading blessed week. Peace out.